Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Alpha Protocol. So last time we had a rather big story mission we went through. We found Al Shahid. We ended up letting him go because he basically told us that he didn't steal the missiles. They were actually sold to them by Halbeck. So what we're going to do is we then got basically decommissioned from our mission. Halbeck destroyed the missiles by firing other missiles at them, and we're basically eliminated from the agency, and we are now basically a wanted criminal. So we are now trying to basically find out what we can do in order to pretty much clear our name and discover really what happened with the missiles and how it all went down. So we have three different options as to where we can go, and I believe that if I remember correctly, these actually give us basically what faction we meet first. So I don't remember exactly which area I did first. I think I normally started with Moscow, but I think I'm going to go with Rome instead this time. So let's go ahead and we're going to pick Rome and go to the Rome safe house. All right.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Misery loves company. Care to share?
No, not really. Same old Saudi Arabia.
Not quite like the brochure, huh?
I'm Scarlet.
Mike.
So, Mike, what brings you to this exciting corner of the world?
I'm in claims and acquisitions for Halbeck, apparently. Still getting a feel for the job.
Oh.
That was my reaction. Or was that an O, as in I've never heard of Halbeck?
Oh, as in the sense of yes, I've heard of Halbeck, military and construction contractor. That name comes up a lot in this region.
That's right. So if you're familiar with the area, that would make you a... Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake. Photojournalist.
One of the best.
Dangerous work around these parts, I'd imagine.
If there's no risk, it's not important.
I think you're onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
If I hear anything juicy, you're the first person I'll call.
I appreciate that. You know, there's something about you. Makes me think I might just be sitting next to a headline.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm just a normal guy.
Are you sure?
Mostly.
Okay, if you say so.
Bad things happen to all kinds of people. You might get lucky.
I think I'll keep an eye on you regardless.
I'd appreciate that.
Getting situated?
Nice place. I kind of hope this operation lasts a while. I could get used to this. Alright, what do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbeck and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril al-Bara. But
Sounds like there's a snag.
you could say that. A government-sized one.
Let's just take it one step at a time then. What's the problem?
There's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
I could try to talk to them, explain what happened in Saudi Arabia.
I don't think that'll work, Mike. They have orders to detain you, and if you resist, you are on their most wanted list.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbeck. It looks like there's an NSA Echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? what about Halbeck? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbeck employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
What do you have on him?
Not much. He seems to avoid the spotlight. He's not showing up on many sites or search results.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbeck?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
They're mercenaries. Ex-American military, right?
Right. They're not too discriminating about the contract, as long as a firefight is involved.
Alright. You got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbeck.
Do you think Shahid will help?
I'm certain, especially if Halbeck's involved. I'll contact him, see what I can find out about El-Barra.
Alright. Looks like we got to start out with level up. So, last time I picked stealth, sabotage, and martial arts as my primary forms of talents. So, because of that, I can actually unlock those all the way up to max level. Alright, so for this level, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Shadow Operative, just because that is going to be rather useful, because it's basically just active invisibility. And the binary invisibility is also great, because that's going to make it so that I can basically kind of quickly move through cameras and electronic sensors without it picking me up. So, yeah, because I definitely want to get this remote hack ability. And even though I'm not really using gadgets, being able to overclock them and deal additional damage or increase the effectiveness of them is actually pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that for now. And it looks like I brought my plaques with me. So let's take a look here and see what we have around the apartment. It's like pretty standard apartment. Let's see what we got upstairs. Nice little balcony with a small jacuzzi up here. And let's take a look. So in the last episode we actually saw that the guy from the interrogation, I believe, was talking about the journalist Scarlett. So we got to meet her on the plane ride over. And then we have a message from Shahid as well. And some more information from Mina. So this one we can actually reply. And I'm just going to do a casual response. Just because I'm sticking with all the B responses as much as possible. There we go. And let's see what new things we have here. So I've lost all my pistol options. Yeah, it looks like I lost all my connection options. So, but we have a bunch of different things in here for additional missions and additional intel. Let's go ahead and just buy all of that. Alright. So, we got a whole bunch of intel to go through. So, let's see here. Alright. Alright, so all that looks pretty good. And let me see about my weapons customization, see if there's anything else that I want to change or add. I think we're good for now. So let's go ahead. Head down here, and I think we should be all set to go. So let's just go ahead. We can head right out the front door. Actually, oh, that's my shooting range. It's good. Alright. So, I'm gonna do the Bug CIA listening post. Alright. Let's go ahead and start the mission.
I'm in. Seems pretty quiet.
It is a listening post. The CIA's upstairs, and they probably have a guard in the lobby, so keep an eye out.
Will do. Going to take a quick look around. Cable's cut.
Huh? What do you mean static? Alright, check downstairs.
So we should have a guy coming down
Do
now.
another fuse. What am I, the fucking electrician? Need a flashlight.
Sounds like this guy's happy doing his job. Alright. Now we can take him out. Alright. So that's one guy down. So having this awareness mastery is really nice because I can just see all the enemies kind of around here. So it looks like we got one upstairs and then we got one directly above us as well.
That's interesting.
See if this guy moves at all. I hope that he does, but it does sound like there's a camera somewhere. Alright, so he is on the move. Let's see if I can't quickly get up behind him.
Mike, it looks like the third floor camera is being run by a dummy console on the second floor. If you can find it, you can loop the feed and sneak past.
Alright, what do we got in here? Got some Halbeck data. It's gonna be nice. Might be able to send that over to Scarlet. For possibly some extra intel or maybe some additional funds. Let's see here. Well, this is easy, they're just right on top of each other. Alright. Let's go ahead and install the back door.
Accessing the database. And downloading the software.
All right. Receiving. We're good.
Listening in on the listening post. Gotta love this job.
So, camera's been deactivated, so go ahead and knock that guy out. Which I do kind of find it ironic that going through and knocking out all of the agents and everything still counts as us being completely stealthy, even though we have left evidence that someone was here. Because I'm pretty sure that they're not just going to believe that everyone just kind of fell asleep at the same time. But it's video game logic for you. Alright, well, looks like we got some personal email. Actually, was there anything for me to download there? No, there isn't. Alright, so we can just leave it. And nothing over there for me. So let's see if we can't possibly open this door here on the side.
Control room's locked from the inside.
No other entrances I can see. Looks like the only way to get it to open is to get them to open it.
I'll think of something.
Alright. Well, let's see if there's anything that we can do over in this room first. What we got going on in here? So, got another system we can hack into. So this is kind of how they make the hacking a little bit harder. Just because what it does is it basically gives you a shorter and shorter code. So you're looking for a shorter and shorter string of characters that aren't moving. And then for the lockpicking minigame, it'll just add more and more tumblers that you need to do within the timing. Got a lot of goodies in here. Alright. Looks like I got another silencer. Not sure if that's for the pistol or what, but we can find out later on after we finish this mission out.
Looks like an air conditioning duct. Too small to fit through, but this ought to do the trick.
What are you doing? Mike, don't kill them. There's got to be another way.
Just giving them a scare. A little something I learned in third period science.
Hell? Fuck this shit!
Alright. So that these guys are out of the room. Just gonna knock them out. But that is pretty funny that just put a small smoke bomb in there. Gets them to come right out. Alright. Just gonna scan the room for any valuables that could be beneficial. And then we're gonna go ahead and hack into this. So, there it is. All right. It's all good. Haven't raised any alarms yet. So far, everything's been nice and quiet. Do we have any new enemies sneaking around? Don't see anyone on the awareness, so let's go ahead. Make our way slowly downstairs. And head right out the back. That was surprising. Just a random guy. I guess he just kind of spawned on there because I didn't see any arrows over his head until the last second. There we go. Simple, quick mission. And got some new intel available because of that.
Mike, I've just detected a source within the VCI branch office doing a search for your profile. Although they've got the height wrong.
Why are they doing a search now? They already found me.
It looks like the analyst isn't doing it on company time. I have the workstation called up. It's using the workstation Parker used while he was undercover as a Halbeck contractor.
What?
The ID on the badge used to access the office is a Madison St. James.
What's her role at the company?
A full background check may take some time, but from skimming her dossier, she looks like a new employee.
Got a picture?
Calling it up now. She's pretty. Recognize her?
No, I think I'd remember. But if she's tied to Marburg, I think we've got a way to get to him after all.
Alright, so that was just a super quick mission. Nothing too big or too problematic. Though it did give me quite a small scare at the end of it, but should be fine. Alright. Go ahead and respond to that email. Alright. Alright, got something to download off of this one. So Henry Leland dossier updated. Alright. And looks like we got a whole bunch of new weaponry upgrades. Looks pretty good. No new update, no new intel to buy. But looks like we're doing pretty good so far. And I don't think there's anything that I want to purchase just yet. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just hold off for now. But we can go ahead and we can head out for the next mission. So let's see what else we got. Let's go ahead and intercept some NSA intelligence. It does have intel that I can't acquire for that. Alright, so instead we're going to do the identify the Jabril al-Bara at Chateau. So we're going to do that one first, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pull up the dossier information here, because we did get some extra information on a lot of these guys. So looks like Mina's entry and Nasri's entry are both 100% complete. Alright. And also Shahid is 100% complete. And so is Jabril. It looks like everyone else is still kind of up for grabs on getting more intel for them. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out for our mission.
You in place?
Yep. Got a good view of the estate where this meeting is supposed to take place. What now?
Al-Bara's our target. He's supposed to be here tonight.
Well, glad I brought this rifle. But what's the deal with the scope?
It can transmit images to me in real time. Aim at someone, and I'll run their picture through the database. See if we get a match. The longer you focus on a target, the quicker I can make an ID. The ID is all I need.
And if the target's a scumbag, I take him out?
That's your call. If you decide to shoot, just make sure you don't do it if the target's inside of a camera or another person. We don't know who Al-Bara's meeting, so taking anyone else out may have repercussions, depending on who their friends are. Roman artist. Made a name for himself last year with a controversial exhibit in Paris. Some local juvenile offenses, but otherwise he's clean. Not our target.
Alright, let's see what this guy's got.
Owns a sports car dealership in Naples. Does a lot of international business, but no criminal record. Not our guy.
Alright, let's see this guy in here.
A nobody.
Looks like the guards are clear. Moving up to the next position. In position.
All right, let's begin.
Alright, so he is behind there. Looks like we've got someone having some fun in this room.
Well, she's a little underdressed.
Definitely a cold night from the looks of it.
All right, Mike.
So we got someone up in here.
Spanish celebrity talk show host. He's a known meth user, but nothing related to financing terrorists or arms smuggling.
Let's see, what else do we have going on in here? Let's see, anyone else in this guy?
Security guard. He's clean. Dutch flower baron. He's suspected of dipping into the drug trade, but that's all I've got. Nothing really incriminating. Private security. Ex-special forces. Not our man. But definitely a professional. He planned and led the assault that took back the hijacked British jet last year.
I remember reading about that. Should I get an autograph for him?
No, I work for the infamous Mike Thornton. Compared to you, he's small time.
I'm in position overlooking the chateau. A lot of guests tonight.
I see. Might be very...
Careful, I know. I don't want a mob after me before we have a target.
Alright, I got some more people to identify.
He's a curator for one of the museums in town. His latest exhibit on the Crusades has drawn some fire, but otherwise he's clean.
Let's check out this guy over here. Oh, looks like I won't be able to get to him. This guy.
An American novelist. He's got a bestseller right now on corporate involvement in the Middle East.
Oh, is it any good?
I'm waiting for the movie. Anyway, nothing on him.
Alright, another guy down here.
He's a cop in Rome. Must be moonlighting as a bodyguard for one of these guys.
Alright, so this guy's back.
Immigrated to France from the West Bank about 10 years ago and serves on the board of directors for the Christian Islamic Confederation. He's practically a saint. Keep looking.
Alright, let's see, do we have anyone up here? Let's see anyone up on the top. Anyone down here? Let's see one down on the bottom. Let's see if we can find anyone else we can possibly identify. Room looks empty. Looks empty. We got someone up here. It's like playing Where's Waldo. Oh, come on, man.
That's Albara. That's him.
Take him out.
Hold on. A lot of State Department and Interpol records. State Department says he's dirty. Interpol says his finances are legitimate, though. And
Mina, do I take him out?
none of these State Department records are sourced. I can't tell where they came from, or when. Best I can tell, their intel was added to his sheet a few months before you left for Saudi Arabia.
He's a member of Al Samad, right?
I don't know. I'd say yes. But I might be wrong. You can take him out, or we can abort. It's up to you.
Alright. So, if we don't have any information on him that seems to be good and sourced, I'm going to go ahead and abort the mission on taking him out just because we have nothing truly incriminating that has like a decent source of where it's coming from. So I'm going to go ahead and just...
I'm aborting the mission.
All right, Mike.
Alright, so didn't have to take anyone out this time, but another quick and simple mission.
What's that beeping noise?
Alright, seems like I got an important message. Let's see what we got. Alright. Got $1,000 off of that. So he's sending us a message to meet with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and agree. There we go. And go ahead and purchase the mission. So we should be good. And go ahead and I can upgrade one of my handguns. Let's see here. Recoil's a little bit worse, less ammunition. But overall it does slightly more damage. Or I can just take something that's basically an overall upgrade. So just take that for now. And I don't want anything that's gonna really hamper too much of my ability to shoot the pistol. So losing stability and recoil is kind of bad, so let's not do that. But I can pick up a new rifle. Let's go ahead and get the new rifle. Alright, let's go ahead, upgrade our weapons, change them out. So we've got the Samuel Sidewinder now. And silencer Mark III or muzzle brake. So I'm gonna take the Mark III there. Looks like everything else is still pretty standard. Then, so yeah, it's got worse stability and worse. Yeah, it's got like the best stopping power, but that's a completely unusable gun. So gonna leave that one for now. And stick with just our plain clothes outfit. And it does look like we got some new intel, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what we've got. So who has a higher percentage? Oh, so we got the secret fact for Jabril. Alright, so that looks all good. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop there. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate you coming by, and please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose. I look forward to seeing you all on the next episode.